EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Caps of Paris taking on the Lumberjacks of Tokyo.
Freaky ass nigga.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go here in Tokyo. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Off play action. Meeks in trouble, and he's taken down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Meeks. That's complete to Slayton. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Well, they bring their punter out there now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're paying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The throwing again is Stroud. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
To throw on 2nd down, Meeks. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Trotty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Caps take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7. throw. Meeks. And got his man complete. Look at the big fella go. And finally wrestled down at the 11. And a huge play that time. And even 70 yards.
Well, they weren't worried about the skies in this play call. Send out a 4-receiver set, and they're all going to run vertical routes and really put pressure on that secondary. And this is just a beautiful throw, right where it needs to be, and it turns into a huge play.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Meeks down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
3rd and 5. A run straight ahead with Achane. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for.
See if we can make some noise.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Oh, my God.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind.
They got a guard, yeah, bro.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Okay, ready? Check, man. Check, man.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Caps add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive.
He's got a man, complete.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Lumberjacks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And it's caught.
Come on, bro.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, how you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
Throwing to start the drive. Meeks.
Oh, that's a pick.
And that is incomplete.
You've seen it.
A little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Meeks. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. First and 10, it's Stroud. Right side to Watson.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 7.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Caps are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
We on the ball.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The ball.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Hey now. Hey now.
Down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In motion, Slayton. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
We got to get those.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Operating from the gun, Meeks. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Bartholomew.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
McPherson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And they're going to speed things up here. Stroud to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Throwing now is Stroud.
His throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Stroud.
Buying time to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And touchdown! A big play there. 49 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it's been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
To throw on 2nd down. Meeks looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
My Lord.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
No.
And Stroud now to throw.
Why?
Pressure comes and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 79 Broncos.
Stroud. That is caught, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st down, Pats.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Caps have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
I love the game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, man.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
It's going to go so crazy.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
Zach.
This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Meeks under pressure. They got him again.
Aiden Hutchinson getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it all around the 40. You call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Blitz.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
4th down. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll get this one down the
fucking play, boy.
Just shy of the 20. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2
supposed to
yards
run
on the
it
carry
there.
there. It'll be 2nd down.
You're supposed to put him in the dirt.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown.
Put a hat on a hat.
And the Caps are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And out across midfield down to the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Throwing on 1st down. Meeks.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton. Oh,
That boy, he want that go route.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play. Sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Catch made by Slayton. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to
that's
throw.
my zone.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down.
Come here.
Sack him back right around the 30. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
The 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. Meeks. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Back to throw. Meeks.
Oh, that's a pick.
Complete to Meredith. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Point after, right down the middle. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A throw over the middle, taken in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Because I ain't beating with a hamburger.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things in this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers you would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
There it is.
I think
Bow.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late.
I have no clue how
He's
he keeps
getting
doing
for
that.
6.
no wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive
nigga played a
to
slaughter
put on
song.
film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some
Yeah.
positives on
Smack,
the
though.
board and ledger sheet, and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Yeah,
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
all right.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 20. And the Paris first down.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
A 39-yard gain on the play. First down, Pats.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
My young boy getting his ass beat over there. Hopping out in broad day. 7 feet in the hallway.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here? Oh, my goodness. Here's a 5th interception. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
I'm a lord, baby.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.